motivates you to succeed in life? If you're sitting there perplexed, keep reading. Let's face it, we've all had moments in life when our motivation has been at an all time low. Even the most motivated people can feel unmotivated now and then. However, if you allow laziness to creep into your daily life, it will be near impossible to achieve anything in life. The difference between successful people versus everyone else is that no matter what is going on around them, successful people always find the motivation and try to keep going. If motivation is so important, then why do so many people struggle with it, especially after they encounter defeat? Here's the stone cold truth. If you're lacking in motivation right now, to the point that it is keeping you stuck in life, the only person standing in your way is you. What is motivation really? At its core, motivation is the reason why you act or behave in a certain way. It is the driving force that pushes you to take action, in spite of your fear or lack thereof. Psychologists define motivation as the process by which activities are started, directed, and sustained so that certain needs are met. These needs can be either psychological or physical in form. It's important to point out that motivation looks different for everyone, depending, depending on their needs and values. Moreover, levels of motivation can change at different phases of your life. So why is motivation important? According to the research of Dr. Anders Ericsson, motivation is the most significant predictor of success. It is the secret source that allows you to create your destiny. By understanding why motivation is so important for success in life, you will feel more empowered to take action. First, gives you a sense of direction. If you aimlessly move through life with no direction, you won't feel motivated to do much of anything. This is why it is so important that you have a clear understanding of what you want and why you want it. If you don't know why you should do something, the likelihood of you actually taking action will be minimal. Successful people create a vision for their lives, and their daily actions are constantly moving them one step closer to aligning with that vision. In short, they know what their purpose, which ensures that they are pulled towards the achievement of their goals instead of pushed. As a result, motivation becomes effortless, in the words of Magic Warren, author of Brave. Number two, transforms fear into a powerful plan of action. Fear is the number one factor that prevents people from taking action in life, whether that's fear of failure, fear of success, or fear of not being good enough. What a lot of people don't realize it is that fear is something that is created in the mind, hence it's an illusion. When you flex your motivation muscle, it slaps fear right in the face. It's a way of saying, I'm going to feel the fear and do it anyway. A motivated person is so focused on achieving goals that they are able to see past their fears. They know that the only way to truly succeed is to do the thing you are most afraid of doing. You can either let fear prevent you from moving towards your goals, or you can use it as a tool for motivation. It's your choice. Third, have your bounce forward from setbacks. When life knocks you down, which it will, motivation is the fuel that will allow you to pick yourself up off the floor and keep going. When life tries to convince you that the game is over, motivation will be in your corner, cheering you on and reminding you to not give up. I have yet to meet one successful person who has who hasn't encountered massive setbacks on the road to achieving their goals in life. I hate to break it to you, there is no such thing as an easy path. Life is a roller coaster ride. You can either scream your way through the whole thing or trap yourself in and enjoy the ride. When you encounter a low moment, take it as an opportunity to unleash your inner strength. Setbacks are designed to show you how strong and encourages you really are. If you need inspiration, remember why you started your journey in the first place. A great exercise to help you remember why enduring through the tough times is worth the effort is to visualize what life would be like 5 years from now if you aborted your mission. There will be motivation in and of itself to keep going. So, what kind of motivator are you? Have you ever thought about what driving force behind your motivation is? The push with pull theory answers the burning question. Your motivation to do anything comes in two different forms, push or pull. Push motivation is driven by a need to run from unwanted reality, while pull motivation is a power that inspires you to attain successful results. When you push yourself to do something, naturally it will feel like you're dragging yourself through life. You can only operate in this mode for so long before you run out of fuel. This is why you need to assess pull motivation, which emerges from an intrinsic desire to do something that you love. As you can probably predict, pull motivation is what you want to strive towards. It is the product of taking action with the intention of bringing yourself one step closer to your desired destination. So, what can motivate you to succeed? Motivation is subjective, meaning that different people will be motivated by different things, depending on what their goals and values are. Let's explore a few common factors that motivate people to succeed. Number one is living on purpose. I am a firm believer that lasting motivation is driven, in large part, by your purpose. When you find what it is that makes you come alive inside, motivation becomes a work in the park. This is otherwise referred to as internal motivation, meaning that your behavior is driven by internal rewards. Hence, you do something because it feels good for you, regardless of what other people think. If you have yet to find your purpose, don't stop looking because it's looking for you too. Number two is committing to self mastery. Some people devote their entire life to self mastery. Their motivation to constantly evolve and grow trumps everything else. Self mastery is process of becoming. It's not an end goal. Rather, it's a life path. In his book, Toward a Psychology of Being, Abraham Maslow talks about a powerful force within the human condition, which is a drive for growth. This force propels people forward towards wholeness of self. Growth always requires some level of risk because it asks that you step outside of your comfort zone. I know how scary this can be, but I promise that you will never fail when you commit to self mastery. When you master your mind, you master every area of your life. Number three is giving back. Some people are motivated to give back to the world and help others. They have an innate desire to create an impact in the world. As someone who helps people for a living, I can honestly say that there is nothing more rewarding than helping people achieve their fullest potential in life. As Winston Churchill once stated, we make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give. Research has shown that giving makes us far happier than receiving. Thus, in a way, we are actually being both selfish and selfless